You do it stage at a time, it's so easy to do. And now we'll lift it up. We'll click it underneath there and we'll start to pull. See? We'll pull. And then we'll just lock it again around there. Dump. You'll go. Dump. Okay, that's not going anywhere. Okay, that's lifted that. Now I go to the other end. Hi, welcome back to the home camp, the bushcraft camp, the Ulu camp, whatever you want to call it. And it's hot, it's really hot. But now I'm relatively happy with this particular setup that I've made here, for the sake of possibly repeating myself, because there is a thing called the edit button. I can edit out what I've already done. Sometimes you forget when you're filming. So let's have a look-see. Let's have a swing around and let's have a look-see. And let's not talk until we turn the camera around, because then we won't get noise off the handle. So, we got the bed in. I think I left you there, or I'll edit it in somehow. The bed's in, sitting there nicely. Knocked a couple of uprights in and just, oops, tied off a bit, both ends, so these can't move, but the bed can move. I want it to be able to move because I want to be able to take it out. We have our we started with the German Army pop tent last time I left you. That's still there. I lifted it up at the back, put a tennis ball on top of a stick and stuck it in the deck, and lifted it up at the back just now with toggles, because a lot of rotting debris there, leaves and what have you. Anything that's rotting down attracts all the ants. So the ants were crawling all the way up this German tent at the back, so I've just lifted it up off the deck. It'll also give me a bit more air. I get an airflow and I probably get less ants crawling up there, but I also will get more mosquitoes under there, and I'll have to live with it, I'm afraid. We got two Ridgelines, one at the front of this canvas top, and she was catching water before, so I lifted her up today. You saw me lift her up on the toggles here because she's catching water, and I put this over the top of the German Army tent. It gives me a lot more headroom. I think it's a better setup. I keep saying and I have to edit out and and ers. I put this bit of a big bag cut off underneath there. It's also because water just will run underneath. Maucho can sleep on that, but he's quite happy down there at the moment. That's just something I just strung up quite quickly on a bit of jungle cord, John cord, because I wanted to start process firewood for this fire. That's the next job I'm going to work on. Anyway, let's concentrate on this. Review. Pop tent, German Army pop tent, half pop tent, and this piece of canvas, probably 1.8 by 1.8 meters square, something like that, toggled out on Prusix, and Robert's toggles used wherever necessary, and just toggle to take off a bit of stress from these eyelets. And there's your raised bed. I brought down this barrel. I made a film of spraying these actually. I haven't uploaded it yet. I'm not sure if I will or not, but that's there. I'll find a better place to put that so I can keep stuff down here dry, safe from mice and voles and moles and rats and foxes and jackali and whatever goes on. Say hello to Herr Jürgen. Jürgen auf Deutschland. Jürgen habe gefragt. I think, oder gefragen. I've forgotten my German. Ich habe so viel vergessen. He suggested that I could use the second half of the German Army pop tent in reverse, and I understand fully what you mean, and I don't disagree with you. I've done that. The trouble is with my German Army pop tents, they are all used and some of them are missing certain parts and they've been repaired, stitched up, but they didn't put the original parts back, so they don't always make a perfect match. And then you have this flapping. I have a plan to actually, yeah, a lot of plans, but I don't have a sewing machine and I don't know anybody yet who can sew. And with this bloody pandemic situation, I'm reluctant to go anywhere unnecessary to do stuff, but I will at one stage take that hint, because I already had it in my mind to make two halves of a German army pop tent into something like this, into a baker tent, especially for use with the trailer. It's at the right height. But at my age, and I'm no spring chicken, as you all know, I'm a pensioner, you know. I might not look it, but I am. Thanks for the compliment. I forgotten where I was now. I was so full of myself, wasn't I? Ah, yeah. You know, getting down, it's alright for you guys in your Dutch army hoop bivvies and things. It's alright getting down there. It's getting back up again. You really do notice it at my age. Although we're going to have some thunderstorms again tonight. In the daytimes it's 30, 35 to 40 degrees centigrade, that is. Yeah. So that's where we are at. And all I added, I got some of this old shading stuff. It's good for keeping the hailstones off the tomato plants and stuff, and it's a bit worn now, but this, it gives me a little bit of a fly screen. It's a long way from perfect, but you know, it's better than nothing. And I'm going to use some of these coil anti-mosquito things around the outside of this camp. Hopefully in my bivvy bag I'll use one of the German army bivvy bags as opposed to the British army bivvy bag, because they can zip right the way down the side, whereas the Brit one doesn't, and it's a bit awkward getting in and out of this raised bed. So yeah, so there you have it for now. Over now for now. Almost 18:15. I finished what I wanted to do. I'm sat here on my raised bed. I got my fire going. I got it smoking nicely. I moved it back a little bit, and I got my rocks up at the back to give me a bit of a chimney effect and a bit of a reflective heat, although I don't really need the heat at this moment in time. Malcho moved his ass somewhere. I don't know where he's gone. But I'm gonna drink to you a good health in a minute. I got a nice drop of whiskey in there with some water. Really dehydrated. Been drinking loads of water where mouth is dry. This doesn't help, of course, but it's evening time, so I've earned it and I'm having it. 30 degrees inside the house. Temperature will drop to about 20 tonight. I mean, it's, yeah, British summer weather, usual British summer weather, but that drop of 10 to 15 degrees at night, you start to get a bit chilly. So stop waffling, Robert. Drink your drink. Say goodbye to the lassies and lads and lassies who might be tuning in and who might not. Over now for now. Nectar.